All right, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. My name is Recompounding, and I'm the administrator of Evergreenffx Academy. I welcome each and everyone on this call to this awesome evening and this awesome opportunity. And I want to appreciate you once again for finding time to join this meeting this evening. I know there are so many activities, there are so many events, but you decided to be part of this one instead of any other one. And I bet you'll get value. All right, without beating around the bush, I just want to go straight to the point about the opportunity, the reason why we are here tonight, okay? You must have seen my messages, you must have seen my voice notes, you must have seen my video recording that I shared around in the course of this event. You must have had a little brief of what I'm talking about, or you may have also been part of the system already, or you already have some hints, but not fully in. Now the opportunity is here before you. I will be breaking everything down. I'm not just here alone. We have a good number of other persons who will be joining us. And good thing, we have one of the top member of the system here, the person of King Alex. We call him Wealthy King. Please, can you just do us the honor to give your voice before we continue?
Okay. Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Reke. It's an amazing and a wonderful Sunday over here in the city of Abuja. Abuja has been cool. Abuja has been calm. We thank God. So I saw the invite late. That's why I'm just trying to blast it everywhere so that we can have many more people joining. But good enough, the video has spoken well. The truth is, if you are not making money, if you do not have the right financial tool to make money for you, trust me, you will find yourself lagging behind because why? Your expenses is not waiting. In fact, nowadays, if you look around yourself, look around everywhere, you find out that expenses, the rate at which these expenses grow is very, very fast. It's very, very fast. And trust me, there's no any other better time for you to get a financial tool that can help you grow your money while your money is in your custody. We are talking about an opportunity whereby this is a passive way of making good money. Passive way of making good money. Your funds, you are in control of your funds, and yet you watch the artificial intelligence grow your money for you right in your custody. Trust me, there's nothing that is as good as this. Recently, a lot of us saw what happened in the banking industry, and it's still happening, whereby everybody is finding it difficult to access their funds. So why wouldn't you want to be in control of your funds? Look out for a good Forex broker. Fund your money, fund your account heavily, allow the bot to trade for you, and trust me, you'll be glad you did. So I will want our host tonight to take over the floor because 2023 is just, we are just about to finish or round off the first quarter. You still have 3 more quarters before this year rounds off. You can make the remaining 3 quarters count for you financially. Thank you as we listen to Mr. Reke talk to us this evening. And I can see one of our leaders as well, in the person of Queen of Internet Business, all the way from Abuja as well. She's a popularly known internet online guru. She recently just bagged another award in, I think, in the women category in Abuja. So congratulations to you, Queen of Internet Business.
We're talking about Madam Love. God bless you, man, and you're welcome. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that wonderful opening. and we'll be going straight away. Now, one of the things I want to say before I start.
Thank you. Just thank you. Thanks for that position.
Thank you so much and welcome, Ma. Okay, good 18. Good 18. Before we start, our boss is here already. You know, earlier I said, let me check on my boss to see if he's available to do the opening before we kick off. And he's here now. Hello, boss. You're welcome. Please, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry, I was caught on so many things, and an apology for that. Good evening, everybody, and you're welcome to this call. My name is Meda Sefalujimo. I'm sure we're here because your friend must have invited you to this phenomenal meeting. Now, not to take you running around, and we have the good news for everyone who is on this meeting, especially for those of you who probably have been looking for the way out of so many funny schemes around on the internet, and perhaps looking for what to help you reduce the unnecessary stress and the make-believe that are being created by different, platforms and all of that. So the point is this: what we have for you tonight, it's a mind-blowing opportunity, that's going to help you to build a phenomenal income system, and which we call a decentralized passive income system. Good thing, what's going to do for you, unless you have, a kind of, maybe little mind, but if you have a very great mind and you have anticipated to build a consistent leverage income, package in a decentralized format. And I will explain what decentralization is all about. Now, decentralization simply means an independent connectivity, yet a giant ecosystem, but independent interface for everyone to be in charge of their finances. And so one of the fantastic things we've gotten was that we got a solution, robust solution that can make you to be in charge of your income and your resources independently in the financial market. One of the greatest and the biggest financial market. I, for one, I'm a type of person, not that I don't know how to navigate the financial market, especially in the Forex market, but I'm so congested with a lot of things because I love crypto, and I must tell you. But we've been looking for things that can help us to solve the problem of, not being caught, not having all the attention, as it were, in the financial market, especially the FX market. And then we got the solution last year, 2022. I'm not brainwashing anyone, and I'm not trying to sweet talk you to what we have, to be very candid. I am not cut out for that. I'm not even a good marketer, come to think of that. But I'm a type of person, I love delivering and sharing value-oriented system. And so when we got this opportunity, and I kept saying, and I will still repeat it, I said it last year, and I said, I've gotten the best gift of 2022. And the best gift that I got in 2022, of course, is going to be unleashed to us to listen and learn how it works. So, but however, the intro part of it is the fact that, are you really ready for fact and figures? Number one. Number two, are you actually sure that you want to build a consistent income growth, a platform? And are you really sure you want to be financially free? Now, allowing your money to work hard as much as you work hard for that money. And if that are your, those are some of your objectives, and I can tell you for free, what we have for you is just a perfect match. I must tell you. Why? From experience. We build financial system in terms of like building wealth around the little income you have, and you want to expand to an extent, and you want to have your eye closed. I'm part of the people that say, tell everyone around me in our community, say, hey, 95 or 85 to 95% of third-party platform, in quote, ROI system, third-party ROI system, 85 to 95. I wouldn't go 99 to say I'm too critical, but 85 to 95% of third-party ROI system are Ponzi, as scam. I can tell you for free. This, I'm not bragging about this. I'm more than 2 decades in the internet system. Done a lot of network marketing. I've done a lot of things. I'm not saying network marketing is not good, but are we actually building value-oriented system? And that's one of the fantastic and what got us crazy about what we have for you tonight. So you are here tonight and you want to really get value-oriented system. I can tell you for free, if you settle down and be attentive in all of the things, it's not a marketing gimmicks. No, it's not a hype. No, it's not a make-believe. It's a fact and figures. And when you are talking about figure, of course, figure does not lie. But I want to quote something with you. If you are the type that love Ponzi scheme, I can promise you for free, you will not like what we want to present to you. If you are the type that just like to use people, right, and dump them, you will not like what we want to present to you. But if you are the type, number one, you want to grow wealth, you want to build wealth, and you want your money to be growing and expanding, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, while you are still even making money, insane money, you will love it. Number two, if you are the type that you're a community player, you want to wipe away tears of people, how they give money to Ponzi scheme, third-party ROI system, and promise them heaven on earth, and after 1 year or 2 years, they disappeared, and then tell them stories. You will want to see how this works, and you get crazy about it once you start. So ladies and gentlemen, I beg you, settle down, be attentive, note down questions, and be critical about it. I must tell you, because when it has to do with money, you have to be critical about what you're doing. But one of the first things that's going to get you crazy about it is that what we have for you is purely decentralized and a value-oriented system. For us, we've got the best gift of 2022, and I can tell you, you are settled, you are attentive, you will love it, and you will not keep quiet. You want to give to other people. Or you are even type of person who walk all through. You walk in the rig and all of that for free. You would love to want to be part of this and then take it to the next level. So ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Financial market at ease is what we'll do. We got, and then the platform does the dirty job for us. We sit down, relax, and then making money. So making money is actually a very fantastic hobby for us. I tell friends, guys, if it's not making money, it doesn't make sense. Thank you very much. And the floor back to you now.
All right, thank you so very much, boss, for that wonderful opening. We've gotten real great introduction to this event tonight. So I won't be doing much of introduction again. I'll just be going straight to business, okay? But I want to just give us a piece. I want to give us a piece tonight when it has to do with artificial intelligence. Now, I picked this from someone, you know, said our world is fast evolving with the advent of artificial intelligence and disrupting our traditional way of doing things. A good number of us must have seen this. You know, the one that amazed me most is the, you know, going into the shop to buy without talking to anyone. All right, you just walk into the shop, everything is digitalized. Upon your entry, the system has scanned. That is AI we're talking about. You're not interacting with any human, but everything you have bought is recorded. So that is AI. So while ChatGPT is still being celebrated, now we have GPT-4. I don't know how many of us have heard or seen GPT-4. Now, which is bigger and better. Now, many people will most likely lose their jobs, and these softwares will all keep these jobs. You say, and it keeps evolving. You will be doing yourself a great disservice by remaining ignorant or nonchalant about these things. Rather, you must become like the sons of Issachar that had understanding of times and knew what to do, all right, at the right time. We're talking about the Israel, okay? Now, so let's engage our mind of Christ, okay? The mind that Christ has given us, all right? And be part of this technological revolution going on in our world today. Let's engage the Holy Spirit to assess the deep things of God. So we are not just consumers, but co-creator with God in developing technology that will serve the purpose of God and humanity in our generation. It's a piece I picked from my pastor. Now, frankly, if in as much as, yes, we have the opportunity to plug in, I also want us to just gradually begin to learn when it has to come with AI. So good evening, and once again, welcome. So the opportunity here is actually an AI bot that trades the financial market the Forex markets in particular. I'm not going to be going straight to the slide, but I'll be talking to you in a brief summary of what this opportunity is. Then before we go into the slide, and we'll just rush through the slides. Okay, the name of the company is called Evergreenffx. Now, one thing you need to note is that Evergreenffx is not a broker, all right? Evergreenffx is just a company providing a service. So what they do is to connect you through your broker to the financial market, and they do the job for you while you sleep. So why Evergreenffx? Why Evergreenffx? Now, if you listen very well when my boss was talking, he made mention of artificial intelligence. And he also made mention of decentralization. Now, one of the biggest things that made this thing sweet for me was, in short, when I came across Evergreenffx, I don't leave that out of my testimony. If you have heard me talk before, either in a presentation like this or a voice note, I'll tell you that I was added to this group, and for 4 months, I didn't pay attention. Why didn't I pay attention? I've been in this Forex space for a while. I run an academy, and I train people on how to trade profitably. And I have used bots myself. I've used 7 different bots directly plugged to my system. And I've also participated in 2 different ones that are more like, multi-level marketing. You just, you buy the bots and connect and all of that. But none of them could survive 2 months. In short, all of them could not. It was only one that could survive 2 months. And by the second month, rather, it was gone. So because of that orientation, and I have told myself anything that has to do with bot, I would never get involved. So when I was told about this opportunity, I was there, but I never paid attention. I didn't even say a word, but I was just observing. And it baffled me that month 1 passed, month 2 passed, month 3 passed, and they were still waxing stronger. That gave me a serious concern to say, well, I need to look deep. I need to look deep into what those people are doing. I now attended their events, and behold, that is exactly what I was looking for. So it was a different thing entirely compared to what I used to know. Then we now come again and to see that it's a decentralized system. Decentralized in the sense that I'm not handing my money over to this company. If you're a Forex trader, you will know that for you to connect to the financial market, you need a broker. You can't just carry your $10,000 or $20,000 and just connect directly. No, you must pass through a broker. Now, this system has given you a choice to choose any broker of your choice. Although we have some recommendations based on performance, haven't tried a good number of them. Now we're talking about swaps, we're talking about commissions and spreads. Those are the ways brokers make their money. But a lot of check has been done, and we've seen that, okay, there are a few number of them that we can just put aside to say, okay, we'll prefer you use this, but that does not mean that you must use that. So that makes it very free, and makes, as soon as I got to know that, I say, wow, I have to join this business. They've survived FMOC, CPI, and the NFPs for 4 months and still waxing stronger. I was seeing the report and the results. There was even a month they did 40%. I was wowed. And that was precisely in October. They did 40%. That was when I knew that meant something big is here. Now, talking about making money, there is no wealthy man today, there's no successful person today who has made success just by working. The successful people we see, the successful people we know, we tell their story today, they are great investors. They invest their money into different businesses. They plug in their money into different businesses, into different opportunities. And that is how they multiply their money. And that is the same opportunity Evergreenffx is presenting before us. And the beauty of this one is that it's being given to us at the very minimum. If you've had my boss speak, I know about bots. The highest I knew was around 5,000, but that same one of 5,000, they had a package of 50,000. But if you have had my boss speak, when he's always talking about his passion for Evergreenffx and making it open for everyone to be able to be part of it, you will see how a company he subscribed to, I'm also part of that company, that for you to be part, I think for you to have access to that bot, you need to pay $125,000. And it's annually, it's not one-off. Now, this system made it simple for every one of us to easily plug in. So you don't need to be a rich man or a multi-millionaire to be part of this. You know, most time we talk that the rich get richer, but you can actually start from somewhere. And Evergreenffx has given us that opportunity. Now, in our today's economy, and where we find ourselves, talking about our country in particular, you know that it has not been easy. And if you are actually making money while you sleep, number one, and number two, you're making money in hard currency and bringing it into this economy to change into Naira to do whatever you want to use it to do, then you have an edge. Sorry, let me mute everyone so no one can unmute themselves. So let me now go straight to the presentation. Sorry, let me go straight to the presentation so that we don't spend too much time tonight, because I know a good number of persons have a good number of questions they'll be asking much later. Please just note down your questions, and when it's time for questions, we will actually respond to all of them. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Like I said earlier, the opportunity we're talking about here is Evergreenffx. That's the name of the company. And as a point of welcome, can you see my screen, please? If you can see my screen, please type in 111 on the chat box. If you can see my screen, 111 on the chat box. Okay. All right, so welcome to a limitless world of abundance. Now, when I came into Evergreen newly the first time, and I began to see that word abundance, and something ministered to my heart to say, this abundance is prophetic. You may not be seeing it from that direction, you may not see it in that light, but it's occurred to me because in this presentation, you see abundance at least 4 times. And that was when I knew that this is actually my opportunity to abundance. And I believe it's the same thing for everyone. So welcome to a limitless world of abundance. And the name of the company is called Evergreenffx. So what about Evergreenffx? It's a decentralized system that leverages on the artificial intelligence, all right, using the wealth of experience provided by experts in the digital space. Now, what this is trying to tell you, these are persons who have been in the financial markets. They have been participating, they have been trading, they've understood the system and decided to come together and develop something that will navigate the market on our behalf. So these persons are not just novices who just woke up one day to say, let's go and create this and give to the public to use. No. If it was that, it won't last the 4th month. Not to talk about, we are in the 9th month right now. So we have the best automated migration system that is second to none. Our keywords are sustainability, reliability, and transparency. We connect the world to the abundance in the digital space. We live in the future, permits us to welcome you to the future. Now, one of the things I want to talk about here about the keywords, sustainability, reliability, and transparency. I can attest to the fact that these keywords are playing out already. Sustainability for a bot to remain in the markets and still waxing for 8 months, now going into the 9th month. That's to tell you that this bot is going to be here as long as the Forex market remains. Then we'll talk about reliability. Those of us who are here will know that the system is reliable. Then when it comes to transparency, the people behind this bot are very open. They are very open. The management listens. Even when there are little glitch or little issues, they respond very fast and they paint the picture to you the way it is. So what is the mission? The mission is to create a sustainable decentralized system that will enable people to experience abundance in the digital space. Now, why Forex? Why Forex? Why trade Forex? Now, Forex market is the biggest and the most liquid financial markets in the world. It's not just the biggest, but I can say it's the oldest. The Forex market trade 24/5. That's Mondays through Friday every week. All right, the market open 5 p.m. EST and shuts down on Friday, 5 p.m. EST. The Forex market represents 7 trillion worth of transaction each day. So the Forex markets run a daily turnover of $7 trillion plus. That is, even if you are taking $1 million from that market as an individual every day, nobody would know. You won't make any impact. No one will come and look for, oh, who is this person that has been taking this chunk? Because it's going to be like a drop in the ocean. Now, the banks, the financial institutions, the organizations, they trade the Forex market. Now, most of us leave our money in the banks because we trust the bank so much, and we believe that the money is left in the physical building. But the truth is that the money is put into the financial market. Most of them trade the Forex market. Most of them give this money to the industries, you know, the big shots who own industries, who come and collect this money, and they pay interest to them. So they use your money to make money. But why can't you as an individual? Why can't you do that? Now, so why artificial intelligence? We talked about artificial intelligence enough and a lot today. But the first is that is the future, you must know. Then emotional management. If you trade Forex yourself as a person, you will understand that it's not the same when an AI does it for you. Why? Because the AI does not have emotion. It's not human. It only responds to the message you have sent it. So whatever command you have given it, that is what it will do. But for you as a human, because we are emotional, you may just set a trade that is not even ready, is not mature, you close it. Now you close trades in negative. At the end of the day, you see it's going back in the direction you closed it from, and you will not be crying. Now you will not enter that direction. It will not turn and begin to go the other direction. You say, no, oh, the broker, they are watching me. But it's not true. We're talking about emotions here. Then talking about risk management. This is one of the systems I have seen that their risk management is just something out of the world. Now, the one that actually tripped me the most is this giant bot. We're going to get there. You know, the giant bot running with 0.01 on $1,000 account. That is when I knew that, wow, this is huge, because there is no way that thing can blow your account in 1 week. Because when they say bots blow accounts in split seconds, in minutes. But this is a system that works. You are seeing it. most times since we started with the giant, I'm not sure I've seen up to 5% drawdown. I'm not sure. It's usually around between 2-3% drawdown. Now, this is, you make money while you sleep. So these are the reasons why you should be part of this. Now, there are two bots. Evergreenffx is presenting us with two opportunities here. The first one is the gold daily income. We call it the GDI, which we have been running in the last 8 months. This is the 9th month now. Then the newly introduced bot is called the giant bot. But this newly introduced bot did not just start now. The bot has been running on a test in the last 1 year plus before it was launched to the public. And even before it was launched to the public, some persons were already using it. So how do you come in? Now you can see boldly on the screen that the GDI bot is $200. That is the subscription and is one-off. That's the fee. The subscription fee is $200 and is one-off. And it generates between 15% to 30% for you on a monthly basis. Now we now have the giant bot. The giant bot subscription is $500 one-off. So you subscribe to the bot, is for life. You don't need to renew every year, no. And it generates between 20 to 50% every month, monthly. Presently, this is March. So far we have done more than 28 or so. We're going to be sharing some of the accounts, the trade that we have done in the last few weeks into the new month, and we're going to be seeing all of that as a testimony. So what are the ways to earn from Evergreenffx? What are the ways to earn? Number one is the trading profit. Trading profit. What is trading profit? Everybody earns trading profit. You come into Evergreenffx, you have purchased your bots, you funded your broker, and you plug your account. As soon as you plug your account and the system starts trading for you, you make profit. So that is the trading profit. And everyone, as long as you are in, you earn trading profit. Now, we now have the referral. Now, this comes when you decided to talk to any other person about it. Now, the beautiful thing about Evergreenffx is not an MLM-based system. It's not the type that marketers even, network marketers even wants to do. But the beauty of it is that you have a system like this and it's working. You are there the first month, the second month, and you have friends, you have brothers, you have sisters, you have relatives who are looking for financial, freedom. And you know that they can plug into this. What stops you from talking to them about it? Even if you don't have the energy to talk to them, you can just say, okay, this is where I've been, or I don't know if you would want. You invite them to a presentation like this. Let those doing the presentation explain it to them. And as soon as such person come in, you earn a referral bonus. So referral bonus is 10% for the GDI bot and 15% for the giant bot. Then we have profit share. Profit sharing. Now, everyone who is trading, who earns trading profit, pays profit share to Evergreen as a company, because they are working for you. You are the one to pay them. That's another beauty about decentralization. Now, these people, they have rendered a service, and what you are doing is to pay for that service. Now, they don't have access to your account, but you need to pay them. So you go to your back office, an invoice is generated for that month for what the system has generated for you, and you pay to them with USDT TRC20. So for the GDI, it's 20/80 profit share. So you pay 20 to the company and keep 80%. While for the giant bot, it's 30/70. So you pay 30% and to the company and you keep 70%. Now, what is the profit share here for you as a person? Now, that's money, that 30% and 20% that is paid back to the company. Anyone you sponsor directly, you also share from that. So you share between 10% to 30%, depending on the range. We're going to get to that. Then we'll have ranking commission. I'm going to be playing that in the next slide. Then broker commission. Broker commission are rebates. Okay. Now, if you have a team and you are an IB to a broker and you give them your broker link to register, as a system trade for them, you're also earning broker commission. Okay. You earn what is called rebates. And by the time you begin to build your team and you have a good team and with good funds in your team, then you'll be making some good money every day. The beautiful thing about broker commission is that it's paid to you every day. It's paid to you every day as long as the system runs. So this is the ranking commission. This is the ranking commission. So for you, on the GDI, from level 1 to level 3 accounts for your rank. Okay? So you introduce Mr. A. Mr. A is your level 1. You introduce Mr. B, Mr. A introduce Mr. B. Mr. B is your level 2. Mr. B introduced Mr. C, that's your level 3. So that is where your ranking comes from. So whatever is generated within that first 3 generations, when you have up to 10 downline, you earn each person generates 10 points. So when you have up to 10 people, you already have 1,000 points and you become a leader with $100 a bonus. Then you grow your team up to 50 persons, you become a business builder and you earn $500. You grow to Sapphire Executive, your team has become 100 persons and you earn $1,000. Sapphire Director, your team has grown to 1,100 persons, you earn $5,000. And it grows to the very last one, which is the Evergreen Ambassador. Your team must have grown to 120,000 persons and you earn $300,000. And please note, between the $100 to this $300,000 is $600 in commission. So if you have earned from level 1, from leader to Evergreen Ambassador, then you have earned $600,000 commission from the company. Now let's look at the giant bots, the Evergreenffx giant bots. So what makes it different? I said earlier that the referral bonus is 15%, and the profit share is between 10 and 30%, depending on the volume of your direct team, your direct referral, your direct sponsor. Then we also have the ranking commission, subscription for Evergreenffx. Then the bot is $500. Each subscription gives you 100-point value, the same way, volume, the same way it is for the GDI. Now, the first rank is giant leader. We have, like for the GDI, is leader, but here the first rank is giant leader, and it's the same first 3 generations. The same first 3 generations that accounts for your ranking, okay? So when you have up to 10 persons in your team within your first 3 generations, you become a giant leader and you earn $250 as commission. Now, you further build your team up to 25 persons, okay? Which is 2,500 point volume, you earn $750 as ranking commission. Then when you build your team up to 60 persons, the 3rd rank, you become giant ambassador and you earn $2,000 in commission. Now your team further grow up to 120 persons. Okay, you become giant director and you earn $4,000. Your team grows up to 250 persons within the 3 generations. You become super giant and you earn $10,000. The 6th rank is Evergreen Giant Ambassador, and your team must have grown to 500 persons and you earn $20,000. And that's the last rank within the giant levels, okay? So the profit share plan, this is the profit share plan. Like you saw in the slide, it said between 10 to 30%. So that ranges in the volume you have in your direct sponsor. So if the volume you have in your direct sponsor is between $1,000 and $9,999, you earn 10% profit share. If your volume is between 10,000 and 99,999, you earn 15%. 100,000 to 199,999, you earn 16%. 200,000 to you earn. So this is the range. Now, the beautiful thing is that this sum can be, you may just have one person who is bringing in $100,000. Now, if you have one person in your team who funded account with $100,000, you already in this range of 16%. Now, you can also have them cumulatively, but the beauty is that it's not tied to a number. So you can actually have one person fund 400,000 and you earn 90% profit share. So the range goes on to 30%, which is 1,500 and above. Okay, I don't want to run through all of these are things we'll begin to look at when we're coming. So Zig Ziglar said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. When I started, there was something I talked about when it has to do with the system that has made it open for everybody to be able to start from somewhere. We've had companies who, for you to be able to have access to their bots, you know that is built for institutions because you don't have such funds, okay? A company that have said you need to pay $125,000 to subscribe for bot alone, then you should know that your minimum fund in your trading account should not be less than $500,000. Thank you very much, everyone, for paying attention and having time to listen to me. I want to give it back to my boss to say a word or two before we entertain questions, contribution, and every other thing that may arise. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much. I'm sure. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sure we have wonderful leaders too in the house. King Alex Eze, and a lot of them are in the house who probably will be available to give us a lot of interactions and their experiences and what they feel about this project. But quickly, I will want to reemphasize, just like what I started, explaining to us. Yeah, it's fascinating, and I need to let us know that this is not a marketing gimmicks. It's about giving you real value. And I remember saying this. Good number of people have come to me about the Evergreenffx, and in fact, at the point, somebody approached me and said, "You never told me about that. So I'm really sorry, because I compel everybody, I must say that, to share. Yeah, not to market anybody, but to share. Why? Because if it comes to a point where, people who genuinely love value, and you never share with them, it's seen like a wickedness. Now, but for real, when the more you share with a lot of people, the more they benefit from. Let me use an instance. The instance, like, what we use, we have people who, when you come in, like you subscribe to Evergreen Giant, and what you have was just $1,000, which was the minimum, and you have over maybe 20 people in your organizations that you shared with, genuinely, not just because of the affiliate commission you're going to be paid. I saw that as a kind of economy tree. Number one, you have a way to build that your $1,000, up to $100,000. Let's say, give yourself 1 year or less. How? Number one, you have the procedure of your money growing, not necessarily you doing any compounding, because this is not a centralized ROI Ponzi scheme. Your money is in your broker, and then the money is there. The moment you get to the next peak, for instance, if the money had done 100% over time, then you're having $2,000. And now your money is trading on the equity of $2,000, no longer $1,000. You do not need to do anything whatsoever for it to peak from there. The lot size adjusted because you have equity up to $2,000. That's number one. Number two, you that have been, spreading the good news to people. Let's say you have 20 people genuinely, and I'm saying that because genuinely means these 20 people may have more financial capacity more than you, and they go funded the account. I just checked on one of our giant group or prospect, and I saw, somebody just funded $10,000 ready for tomorrow trade to pick up. And then so imagine you have 20 people in your organization, and on the average, up and down, and then on the average, each of them is about $5,000. I'm saying each of them on the average, perhaps some do 100,000, some do 50,000, some do 10,000 and all of that. Many will say, why are you calling this amount of money? I've checked, for God's sake, I've checked and I saw people investing up to $200,000 in Ponzi scheme. Yeah, I've seen a lot. Investing all of that, and they lose it for free, and they come again looking for another Ponzi scheme. And so imagine when you have up to 20 genuine people who honorably, because they're going to thank you. In our last presentation, I told friends, I said, if anyone settled down and his wealth is growing over time, and you were the one that invited him to Evergreenffx, and he has grown his money after 1 year, he must buy you a cow. I'm saying it for free. He must buy you a cow. Reason, imagine he had kept $10,000 in his account, and is growing over the years, and just let's say he did just 300%, let me just call it, and just 300%, that means $10,000 in additional 3 places. That means his capital is already $40,000. But guess what? Why that is going on is paying a transaction fee, which is like a performance fee at the end of the month. Imagine you have 20 people who are paying performance fee for the service carried out. No, for God cry loud. The Evergreenffx say, well, we did this service, we did this job, but because it is through your channel, we'll still share with you. I call that one economy tree, because on a monthly basis, that ritual must be carried out. So you can now see why every time when talking about Evergreenffx, I tell everybody, pray for wisdom for the management. And I must say that for free, that the system is fantastic. The only thing we need the wisdom of God upon the management. So imagine you pray for that. That's your job. You pray for that, and then people are making money on month in, month out, and you are sharing profit with the service charge they pay back to Evergreenffx. I've seen people who make above $3,000 on profit share in a month. So what does that take? If you are meticulous enough, it is easy for you to pull out this money and add to your capital that was $1,000. That's aside. Rebate. I've seen people who are making $70, $100 on rebate alone on their broker. I've seen that. Yeah. So from people who market Ponzi scheme, if that energy is converted to a productive energy now, sharing with more people, who will come back to thank you because this is a value. Then imagine that somebody who's making $70, $100 on a daily basis, for 5 days in a week and for 20 days in a month, and making an average of $100, you can multiply that. And I can tell you, for every serious-minded business person on Evergreen is building economy tree in 6 months. Even if you start with $1,000 in your equity, in 6 months, you are meticulous in sharing with wonderful people who are looking for value, and you allow your capital to be growing, because another thing, if you are puncturing your capital, you may not appreciate the growth. I can tell you in 6 months, meticulously, you are building affiliate of value. In 6 months, you probably can hit above $50,000 in your equity. Very possible. Why? Genuinely sharing with people who are looking for value. You will surprise yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure when we talk about that, you think that, okay, we're looking for network marketing, people who come and, for me, I tell friends, if I tell you, thank your God, that means Holy Spirit ministered to me to speak to you about the opportunity. So you are here this night, your friend invited you. I think it's an amazing opportunity. And I know good number of people who have been here have fantastic testimony. Of course, they will tell you. But please, this is not a marketing gimmicks. This is not a hype. We're not trying to brainwash you. For me, I even tell friends after my presentation, if you like, come in. If you like, don't come in. But at the end, it's our speak. So thank you very much. And I have, it's my pleasure to introduce the world, maybe have one word for us before we start entertaining questions. Mr. King Alex is in the house. I think he may want to tell us one or two things before we entertain questions. So over to you, King Alex.
Wow. Thank you. Mr. Felix, it's always an amazing time with you, because it's always loaded value every time. But before I go ahead, I have my very good friend, the queen of internet business, who is always online. I just want her as well to chip in one or two things before I actually go ahead. I just want to give us a preamble of what we're talking about, a live, I'm going to display for us the live trading account. Though in few hours from now, the market should start. But before I go ahead and do that, I want the queen of internet business, without us having a lady in our midst, and most especially today is our Mother's Day, I want us to have her talk to us. So over to you, queen of internet business.
Thank you. I'm actually dancing here. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, ma.
Thank you. Yes, I like this. I like the spirit here. When we someone like me, called queen of internet business, when we may go around, we still come back to Evergreen, because, like you said, we've been here for 9 months, and we've been seeing what it's doing for us. Like I tell people, even yesterday, I was still discussing with Mr. Felix. Personally, I don't tire. Say, person lose money because of me. I brought somebody to a business. Person not a tire. Person not a shame. So for me, I don't even want to do that again. So for the fact that this system is so decentralized, just this afternoon, I had someone from Ghana that was telling me, "Love, which investment can I do?" And I said, most investment online, because it's easier for people to ask. Most 90% Ponzi. I said, but I have one that is right. We said, okay, I should tell. I said, he said I should tell him. I said, no, not because I don't want my name to be associated with some things again. That is the kind of name I want to give myself. So I will only tell you one, and that one is Evergreen. So come and do this one, because I know that in the long run you will thank me. Yes. So anyone who is here today, Evergreen is a place for you to stay. Because in the long run, you thank the person that brought you in. In fact, Felix was even telling me this afternoon, because we had our friends, so that with the chat. He said, "Love, all the things when you give me for 2022, no ever will be the best." So that is the truth. Evergreen is a place where you give someone something, you give someone, and the person will come back to thank you. Because we are seeing value. And again, sometimes I need money. I will just go to a broker. I know go say Evergreen. They don't go contact me. It's only on Monday you can withdraw, or it's only on Thursday. Anytime where I need money, I will just go broker, go withdraw my money. When I get another money, I go put them back for broker. So I like that kind of control that we have. So. That kind of control that we have here is what we are happy about. So thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much, queen of internet business, the one and only Madam Love Oladele. See, if you've not lost hard-earned money, you don't know what we're talking about. If you've ever lost a $10,000 a $50,000, $100,000, $1 million, you know that yes, this money is called, you know the reason why they call it hard-earned money. Trust me. So why are we so excited about Evergreenffx? Evergreenffx says, guys, hold on to your funds and let the bot trade for you while you are 100% in control of your funds. So that's why we are super excited. So without further ado, just as we are talking on the Zoom, somebody just funded with a $10,000 getting ready for the week. But please permit me, before we go ahead, take your question, I just want to quickly display the live, what's it called? The live account, so that we could actually see what we're talking about. I just quickly want to show us the trading account so that we can see. Just 1 minute, please. So if you have questions, just be getting it ready.
You can actually raise your digital hands while we note those who have questions. Just raise your digital hands. When it's time, we'll begin to pick them one after the other. Well, King, are you still there? All right, maybe I should let me share one from here.
Yes, I'm here. Yes, you two can go ahead, just share. I'm trying to link my smartphone with the laptop. So just go ahead, yes.
Okay, so all right, so okay, this is an account on the Giant Bot. This is an account on the Giant Bot. Now, this account actually started trading. Let me go to the history and let me go to last month. Okay, now you can see that this account actually started trading with $7,000. Okay, now the account actually started on the 7th of this month. Started on the 7th with $3,000. Then the next day being 8, $4,000 was added to make it $7,000. So this is the $4,000 that was added to make it $7,000. So between that time and the close of market on Friday, which is 2 weeks, this account has made almost 20% in 2 weeks. You can see what is there, 1,351. So you can see how beautiful it is. So let's even go to last week, because last week we closed trades, as in we're closing trades, 3% daily, it was only Friday we did 1.5. Now most of these things were generated last week. So that's the beauty of this. Now, when we talk about risk management, this bot, the risk management is out of the world. Now, when we trade, we said we usually say, okay, for $8,000, you use 0.8 as lots. But can you see what is happening here? 0.08. Man, it's very, very, very minimal to say. Now, you can see the margin on this account. Now, you can see the margin level percentage. Now, before this margin level percentage will come down to a level of, say, maybe less than 1,000. No, now. So blowing account is far from it. All right, so this is one of such accounts. Now, let me open another one on MT4. Okay, this one is still this one is still Giant. Okay, so this one is actually a $1,000 account. This $1,000 account started trading, okay, last month, started trading on the 21st of last month. And today is, okay, so let's just say 1 month, almost 30%, okay? Almost 30%. That's what this account has done on the, so just permit me, let me just show one, let me show one GDI account. Okay, so this is a GDI account. Now, this account actually has moved this money to moved it to Giant. Okay, this guy has to move from so the account actually started with $1,000 and did 113. Okay, so the account started on the 15th of okay, started on the 22nd rather. On the 20th, it started, the account was actually founded on the 15th, but it started trading on the 22nd of February. The account started trading on the 22nd of February. Then by I think by 16th, the account was closed in order to move to Giant. So between that time, it did 11%. So that's like 3 weeks on the GDI bot. Is it up to 3 weeks? Okay, like 3 weeks. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. You can take it away if you still have to share your own. I want to see that $100,000 account.
I don't have to share any longer.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You've actually done a good job. Thank you, Mr. Reke. So I think let's see if we have questions. So if you have any question, please kindly raise your digital hands. Let's give an answer to you. I can see someone, leader, he said, good evening, everyone. I just joined. Please, what's this all about? I believe by now you should have understand that we are talking about Forex and artificial intelligence. That's what we're talking about. Basically, it is a completely decentralized system whereby your fund stays with you. You engage the service of Evergreenffx bot, and it delivers profit, monthly trading profit for you. So that's what we're talking about basically. So whosoever that actually refer you to this Zoom link, this Zoom meeting, kindly meet the person up, and the person can still give you much more information. Actually, we'll be having a corporate Zoom meeting tomorrow by 8 p.m. prompt. Okay, thank you. So over to you, Mr. Reke, if you have more contributions.
All right. So in the absence of any question, I think we'll have to call it a night. So just meet the person who invited you. Okay. You want to start? Why not get the person to give you his or her link for you to get started? And you have further questions, you can see ask the person, or you can still try to reach us. You can reach me, you can reach Wealthy King, you can reach my boss. Anyone will be glad to answer your questions. Once again, thank you everyone for hopping into this call. God bless you, and do have a blessed week ahead. Bye for now.